I want to welcome you back to Buffalo Bills Report tonight. We're going to talk about My Jazzy Life and Medusa Gotti arguing over the bum Chris. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. Once again, My Jazzy Life is arguing with Medusa Gotti over Chris. Medusa Gotti says that her and Chris are talking again, and you know that is getting under my Jazzy Life skin. I don't care what she says, this woman is obsessed and in love with Chris. We know that Chris left her on the corner with Legend, and he just left her just like he did Medusa Gotti 10 years ago with his daughter. He left her on the corner. Why are these two arguing over this bum? This man has mistreated both of these women, basically gave them little or no child support, basically moved on with his life, and now that he's on his feet, working with the state of Texas, making about $70,000, he has basically kicked Jasmine to the curb. Somehow, Jasmine has this delusional fantasy that he is still in contact with her, that he's still being a father to Legend, which we know he isn't, because Legend never mentions his name. You never hear Legend say his daddy calling, is daddy coming over. That tells you right there and then. If the man is damn near calling Phil daddy, what does that say? And for Medusa Gotti, what he did with his daughter is incomprehensible. He is a stone cold bum. And the only thing these women need to do is make sure that this man is on child support and that he has to pay back pay for his children. That's all they need to talk about. Because this man has no concept of being a parent, a father, or anything else. Yes, LaKenya finally has him on child support. I think he's paying $600 a month. I think he's paying back child support, and I wouldn't be surprised. And this woman, Jasmine, is paying his child support, because I told you, when she showed that app and she said $600 that Chris was supposedly sending Legend, that was the same $600 that she said Chris had to pay LaKenya. And we know that Chris blamed Jasmine for LaKenya going down there, putting him on child support, for her coming on her social media platform on YouTube and basically saying that he is paying all her bills. Once she heard that, once she found out he had a job, the first thing she did was go down to child support and put him on child support, and he was extremely mad. And I believe he made this girl, who is dumb as hell, who's on the spectrum, pay for his child support. And I still wouldn't be surprised if she's paying for his child support. That's why her and Mama Dukes is not talking. If you notice, nothing is said between her and Mama Dukes. You haven't heard her name in months from Jasmine, because she's mad about something. She's mad that Jasmine is still in contact and possibly giving this bum money, possibly giving Legend's birth certificate, child support, all those numbers, so he can go in there and file taxes on Legend. And she says she's had enough. Let me tell you something. Jasmine is a fool. If that man decided today that he wanted to come back, she will take him with open arms. If it's not today, 3 years from now, 5 years later, or 10 years later. This woman is obsessed and in love with this man, and she can play it off all she wants to with Medusa Gotti. But Medusa Gotti isn't even better, because what he did to her for 10 years, and her not putting him on child support, and have another man possibly take care of her child by Chris, and have 2 other kids, and you still talking about Chris, This doesn't make any sense. But this shows you how these ladies love the bums, but don't like the men who actually take care of their kids. See, Liv will talk about Zolo. He's a great father, but he's not doing nothing for AJ. But the man who's actually taking care of his children every day, clothing them, feeding them, giving them discipline, giving them education, trying to guide them on the right way to be successful. Oh, he's the worst thing ever. But the bum in Chicago, oh, he's a great father. Have you noticed how these women see the world? Is almost like a bizarre world. It's almost like an anti-Superman. When they see something in their men, they actually think the worse the man treats them, the more they love them. That's how they see this. And this is how Jasmine sees Chris. The worse he treats her, the more she loves him. That one day he's going to unblock me. One day he's going to call me. One day he's going to come over. One day he's going to see that I lost weight and I'm actually treating Legend good. And I'm treating somewhat a little bit the Davis for a little bit better. Because I know when Chris left her, he told her that you were a horrible mother. You was a disgrace. He saw those My Shabby Life videos. You don't think that man was watching you every minute of the day? The way you raised your kids, the way you treated your kids, the way they acted? But you blame it on the Davis for instead of blaming them on yourself. So now you're trying to recalibrate your parenting with Legend to show him that you're a good parent. But the one thing you can say is that he's a good parent. He's an awful parent. He's not a parent at all. He disappears. Every time he has children, he disappears on the woman. LaKenya, Medusa, and you. You can't fix that. He has a problem. But it seems like you will always cover for Chris. You will always say good things about Chris. You'll go after Philip, but you will cover for this bum. And for Medusa, if you talking back with this bum, you deserve whatever you get. I want to thank you for listening to Buffalo Bills Report. Hope you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button, but also share this video.